Hello, everybody, and welcome back to, or not welcome back, but welcome to our next playthrough of Cold Steel 3. Even though, and I'm just putting it on the screen so it doesn't, keep going back to that. Even though Twitch denied me of keeping all my VODs, and despite my computer failing to keep all of its files secure, I will not be hindered. I'm not going to let it stop me. I started the Cold Steel series on my channel with the full intent, regardless of what happens, to finish it up to the point... Well, no, just to finish it. to let you guys join me on a journey. And I'm not letting it stop me. For those of you who weren't able to see it or just need a refresher, and hello everybody, hello Selby, how we all doing? For those of you who couldn't see it or it weren't there for it, we finished Cold Steel 2 on stream. I have 100%ed that game on Nightmare to get platinum. And it was a journey. It was definitely a journey. And it ended on quite a sour note. Not just because my computer failed and I lost all my files. No. A lot of secrets, well, not a lot, but a lot more opened up a can of worms, and it's wild. But at the end of Cold Steel 2, we went to face Crow and Vita, and we won. However, the head of the nobles, Duke Cayenne, was not pleased with how things ended. He wasn't satisfied with what Crow and Vita were trying to do. And Crow and Vita weren't trying to hurt the nobility. They weren't trying to do anything with the exception of kill the counselor at the time. Goliath, as I like to call him, because that's just how I see his name. But suspicious figures, maybe that's... No, he's not in this list. Gilith, I guess is how his name is, but I've always called him Goliath. I don't know why. It comes... That's the first thing that comes to mind. Anywho, that was the whole purpose of the Liberation Front, to kill off Gilith. I just might call him Goliath because it's just easier for me, and I don't know why. They completed that, and each member felt complete in the sense that they've lost their purpose. Their sole purpose was to seek out revenge, and they got it. But there were bigger plans being made, and Rufus was a part of it, along with Vita. And at the end of it all, we were betrayed by Duke Cayenne, who had kidnapped the youngest prince of Erebonia and threw him in... Oh, what's it called? The Vermilion Night is what I believe it is, what it's necessarily called. He was thrown in. There was a plot to kill the prince that Duke Cayenne alone was spearheading. And we betrayed him, but unfortunately, it woke up the Vermilion Night. Crow and Reen were the only two who could necessarily do any damage because it was the Vermilion Knight was a divine knight. So No ordinary knight could deal with it. In that battle, there was a moment that Crow had been struck, and it unfortunately ended with him being killed. Amidst all of that, we find out that despite what Crow had done at the end of Cold Steel 1, where he did shoot the counselor, he did shoot him in the heart, it turns out he's alive. Gilith is still alive. And not only is he still alive, but he revealed something rather unfortunate. He has shown up and has revealed to Reen that Reen is in fact his son. So Reen's father is none other than the very man that Crow was trying to kill. And at the end of it, Reen was spearheaded as the hero of the war. He was forced into a contract with Gilith, meaning if he wants to minimize the amount of casualties that this oncoming war is going to take, then Reen had better take his counsel. So in other words, Reen's between a rock and a hard place. Now, Cold Steel 3 is a continuation. However, we will not be playing as the old Class 7. We're going to be introduced with a whole new cast of characters, and these cast of characters are necessarily going to be called the new Class 7. I'll let them kind of introduce themselves. Yes, Selby Crow is dead. He was unfortunately killed in the aftermath. And much like with my other playthroughs, I'm playing this on Nightmare again to get platinum. Now I need to remember what I need. I think I need notebook. Can I just like carry over everything out of curiosity? Apparently I can. Okay. Okay. Also, just to say this. Unlike with the other two games where I played on Nightmare and it was a cakewalk, I've heard a lot of things about Nightmare on Cold Steel 3. It's not quite as easy. So, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to select everything here. Even though I'm going to try and do all the side quests and whatnot, it's just less time to build up what I've already built up. So, I'm just going to take everything there, and all I said, I'm doing this on Nightmare. I started this game on easy. I did what I needed to do. Now, the Nightmare run will continue. If you select hard or Nightmare, you won't be able to choose the weakened enemies and retry option after getting a game over. Yeah, so guess what, guys? If I die, I die. That's it. That's game over until we get to the last save point. So I have to be very vigilant. And as always, I'm sure this game's gonna start. Yep, we're gonna start off right in the future. Erebonia Empire, Western Lamar? I think that's it. I couldn't read it in time. They go by a little too fast for me. Former Noble Alliance base, Naval Fortress.
Save me! Oh, I surrender. Just please.
How foolish.
Left wing, Block B intercepted. Now moving to our next area of attack.
Dead soldiers of a dead land, you have proven your pride. The pages are laid bare. It is up to us to pen their contents. Numerous foes approach. Though they aren't who we foresaw, their skills are still worthy of note. Now, we shall see if they are worthy of our final experiment as well.
Yes, my lord.
In the name of the Stahlritter, we shall vanquish these foes!
They'll learn what it means to fight us, and to come face to face with the strongest in Ouroboros.
Look at that!
It's a white ion.
That's the successor of the Type Alpha that wiped out Guerrilla Fortress.
As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like it's functional at the moment.
I say we break it down piece by piece. We can waste it before our precious little Ashen Chevalier even has to lift a finger.
What about...
Have you forgotten our role as the second team?
So what? If he's got everyone's attention already, we might as well. We've got an ace up our sleeve. Now's our chance to finally get a leg up on that Glory Hound.
Glory Hound? He probably put a lot of thought into this, you know. But it is true, he's always rushing off on his own to save the day. Damn it! Now that I'm thinking about it, it really pisses me off!
I do agree to some extent.
I think he's doing a pretty good job, all things considered.
That's just what a real man is like. He tries to be strict, but melts into being oh so sweet. He'll spend hours caring for you before sparing a second for himself. Someone as dashing yet kind as him would make any girl's heart flutter.
What? Speak for yourself!
A player as clueless as him is the worst kind.
Yes, very well put.
Harsh words, but he does bring it on himself.
Not intentionally! Again?
They sure like to be flashy.
The intervals are getting shorter.
The battle must be reaching its climax.
Time is of the essence.
Okay. Class 7, let's move out! Wow, blonde hair dude is so very annoying. Yes, he can be, yes. Very so. I guess they're gonna start us off with their gear. I guess I can't do anything. So, welcome to new class 7. We are not playing as the old characters that we know. This is Yuna. She is from Crossbell. She is your kind of bubbly girl, but who tries to act tough. She highly adores the, I can't think of their name. Oh no, they've escaped my name! The SSS in Crossbell. She highly idolizes them.
There's an opening!
I don't remember how you fast forward this, so you're gonna have to give me a minute. I don't think I can.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
There.
What'd I do?
It's down.
Keep it up! It's my turn.
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to make it go faster, but I guess not. Item. Awesome, we're going back to this detailed information. Yeah, let's do it. But yes, Yuna is from Crossbell. Oh, and I just realized something. Okay. I didn't realize the game had somehow messed up my thing here. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, there we go.
It's my turn!
But as I was saying, she is almost annoying. I'm not a big fan of Yuna. Oh my god. Trying to remember anything these guys did is just not working. But those of you who were there to watch our trails into Reverie will recognize the similarities of this combat system to theirs. This is when they kind of started repolishing their combat system. And again, you're seeing kind of some of the characters that were in that game.
Strike!
It's my turn.
I'm really annoyed because I'm trying to figure out how you fast forward. It almost feels like they're not allowing me to. Because I feel like there should be a button here that I'm missing somehow. Muse is the green-haired girl.
Don't look at me like that.
This girl, she creeps me out.
Another chance. All at once.
Yeah! Leave it to me! Sure.
Yeah, these guys are a lot harder to hit.
Let's keep moving!
Seriously, what is... No. That's not it.
How's this?
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm in the process of trying to, fasten things up, make them quicker. A lot harder to hit. It still continues to dominate them. Believe me when I say they do get harder. They do. They were hard to beat even on easy. I'm almost afraid to know what some of these guys will be like. General control. Switch leader. Action menu. Open notebook. High speed. Oh, it's... Okay, this is when they start using that stupid pad in the middle of the PS4's controller. Alright, much better. Okay, I already went down there. Oh, Lord. It's taking some time to get used to. Oh, no. No.
They're in disarray.
Ugh.
You're mine! Let's go!
And, I'm trying to think of all their names, because it's been a hot minute since I've played any, Cold Steel game. So the names don't quite roll off the mind as easily as they used to. But Yuna, pink-haired girl. Kurt is the blue-haired boy. He is a Vander. There'll be more on that later. Muse, she is a mysterious girl with a penchant of getting a little too close and uncomfortably so to the instructor. And the blonde-haired guy, his name is Ash. Ash is, in a word, reckless. And really, really, really hates Reen.
My turn.
We will see Old Class 7. We will. But right now, we're playing in the form of New Class 7. because this is much like its predecessors. It's,
Just
well,
realized that now?
much like the first game, because the second game just jumped right back into it. This is showing us something that happens in the future. So, right now, this is just a little treat to show you, hey, this is what's gonna happen. And I don't know the significance overall in the story, but they act as if it's some big whoop that you're supposed to know. And as usual, I'm getting everyone because, of course, as usual, the game requires you to have your notebook full of enemy information. Okay, good. Good. It's hard to tell what their CPs are. You can't see them because their icons are right behind my head. Okay, I see. Also, there is one more girl, and no, I didn't forget her. She's not in the fight right now, as you can see. But her name is Altina. Now, some of you may know who that is already, because she is, in fact, the same girl that we had seen in the, palace? The, like, vacation villa of the Imperial family. She is now working with Reen. And she's there to kind of keep an eye on him. She also works with Gilith. So I should just say Osborne, because that's his last name.
My turn.
All right.
The existence of cold steel implies the existence of warm. Well,
Let's go.
they weren't trying to prove anything.
My turn.
Okay.
I'm
We
going.
kind of gotta start paying a little bit more attention to what we're doing.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Oh shit, you're telling me I can't get to my items? That's a little annoying. What, are you gonna make an opposite game?
Locked and loaded.
We're gonna rest. Kinda need it. But let me just say that this game will get harder. It doesn't look it right now, but it will get. It will. Oh, this is our first real big fight.
They're huge.
Cutting-edge machines employed by the Stahlritter.
One thing after another. What kind of circus is this?
Oh yes, I almost forgot. Ash doesn't believe in magic. He doesn't believe all the fantastical things that have happened. Even though he's seen it, he doesn't believe it. He thinks it's a bunch of bullcrap.
An extravagant one with a high price for admission.
Class 7, our goal is to eliminate these targets.
And I don't know why, but this is just being a pain in the butt. Alright, there we go.
Fire up those combat links. We got work to do.
Yeah!
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Okay.
My turn.
Alright, let's see. Let's... What do you mean he doesn't believe it? It has happened. Well, I don't know how he can't believe it, even though it practically stares him in the face, but he is just like, this is just all malarkey. This...
Now,
It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. I meant to show his S-craft.
Very well.
I meant to show his S-craft. It is kind of cool. He's annoying, but his S-crafts are kind of cool. I will give him that, if nothing else. This is Muse.
I'll cast a spell on you. So pretty. Brilliant shot! I may have gone a little too far.
My turn.
Oh my god. We are doing little to no damage to these guys.
Dual blades of Vander. Now. I'll end it. Ha! Ragnar, strike!
This is it!
And, of course, like I said,
One more!
for those of you who loved the Crossbellion arc, or who have played it, you'd recognize her weapons. Again, she's heavily inspired by Lloyd, so she kind of copies him in all aspects.
This isn't good.
No, it's not. And with the addition of, this was the first time we saw Brave Orders implemented. They are meant to give our team a little bit of a boost, whether that be through healing or increasing defenses or increasing offense. I admittedly don't use this as much as I probably should, but oh, what's the, you know what, this is probably the best win we could do right now.
Ebon Crest.
Very well.
And I realized I didn't, did I get these guys? Okay, I don't have to worry about them. We're just gonna have to hit them.
My turn.
This one's kind of the lowest.
Here I go!
Very well.
It's my turn.
And there's a lot happening, so I apologize if I'm not like, oh, this is what this does and this is what that does. The BP is the Brave Points. You get them through hitting the weakness of the enemies.
Sure. It's down.
Keep it up!
And oh shit.
Foolish.
All right.
Well, Kurt's dead.
Yes!
Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. This is not my inventory. I don't think it is. I think my inventory was far more stacked.
Thank you.
Sure.
Is there... Can I...
Arcus, activate!
It's my turn.
She's normally meant to be... Muse, I mean. I think she's meant to be the healer. New Class 7 is vastly different in how they function compared to Class 7. Old Class 7, as they now call it.
Arcus, activate!
An opening. Thank you.
Thanks for the help.
Okay, and that one is down. So now we only have one left. But again, like I said, these things hit hard, and trying to plan this is not going in my favor. I think it's weak to water, if that is correct. I don't... Why does this always trip me up? Does she have any? She does not. Okay.
You can't escape.
My turn.
But you do have it, so...
Thanks. I got this.
Oh my god. That's not good. How are you doing today? I'm doing good today. How about yourself? I think I'm gonna just have to bite the bullet and attack.
Yeah!
Keep it up!
My turn.
Yeah,
I'm going. Yeah, now's our chance.
it's mine.
All right.
Sure.
Alright, now that this is down.
Keep it up!
My turn.
Brave order. Let's do... I'm gonna stay on the defensive.
Let's go. Ebon Crest.
Very well.
Because once he gets out, he's gonna be able to hit me. And instead of taking that damage, I'd rather reflect it back onto them. So, let's do this.
There.
It's mine! I'm going. Yeah, now's our chance.
It's mine.
It's my turn. Our chance.
It's mine.
My turn.
Okay, we are at max BP. I'm still gonna do that just to be safe. Awesome.
You just realized
You're
that
amazing,
now?
Ash.
Oop. That's gonna be the continuing thread.
They can self-destruct.
Then run!
Stand back.
Or let Altina handle it.
Elias.
I remember when I first played this demo, my first question at this point was, where the actual 10 hells are Crean? Yeah, Crean. Oh no, I'm already doing it. Where is Reen?
Thanks, Allie. And Sammy, too.
You're welcome. However, the name's Sammy.
I see that, he got shortened down too, much like Lammy.
I was hoping we would have a minute to ourselves.
Uh-oh.
Nah, we're too popular.
So you sensed us coming.
Uh-oh.
The Stall Ritter.
Where's Duvalie?
The stout and the sharp.
Hello. We meet again, children of Class 7. I didn't think you'd make it all this way on your own.
Do you intend to overcome certain death without the Ashen Chevalier?
Shoot. Now cut the shit.
We know how much stronger than us you are, but we refuse to stand by as you do your bidding.
I respect that fire. I will give you my utmost in battle.
You'll do as a delectable appetizer before the main course.
Oh boy.
Now, show me your strength.
Can you fledglings handle this?
I'm already near death's door. Game! I don't know if I can handle this. Run out of interest in video games to play. Yeah, I was staring at my collections like, I don't really want to do a Metaphor re Fantasio tonight. What other games can I do? And I was thinking, well, I did say Digimon, but then I said, you know what? Maybe I could just record that. And then I realized, oh wait, no, I'm recording something else at the moment. So I said, you know what? I did say that I wanted to continue with Cold Steel, so I might as well continue that. Okay, I'm sorry for the wait. I'm just... I'm trying to think of the best way to do this.
I think it's my turn.
You know what? I think Okay, we got her, and we've already gotten her. I think Muse needs to be stuck on healing duty.
Thank you. Sure.
You know what? We'll do this. Focus on arts, boost in power and AP efficiency. Formation that ruthlessly targets enemy weak points. Why don't we go with that for now?
Go wild! Crazy hunt!
Sure.
And then let's kind of boost him up a little bit more.
There! Axel Arrow! All right.
Now, Yuna, if I remember correctly, is meant to kind of be like the breaker of the team. And what breaking means is that if you remember when the enemies went completely red with like the little electricity sparking around them, that means that they are vulnerable to attacks. So I'm trying to do that, but
You can't see it! Wide open!
It's mine. My turn.
I'm sorry, game. How do you expect me? You expect me to be that? Oh my god, you're crazy. Oh my god, you're crazy. It's confirmed. You're just batshit crazy.
He's down.
It's mine. I'm going.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle this. Hello, Feather Dust. Okay, Ooh. Fuck, if they were just a little closer. What are they weak to elemental-wise? Absolutely nothing. God damn it. Okay. Moves. What should we do?
Don't look at me like. Ow! Let's go.
It's mine!
Oh, shit.
There!
I could...
That was foolish. I ain't beat yet.
Fuck! Okay. Oh my god, this is so difficult. Who's the weakest out of all of them? He is my strongest. You know what, Yuna? I'm gonna have to use you. 59 versus a 58. You're probably... Okay, let me see. What do you got? They do not tell me anything. Okay, what about you? Nothing. Oh, what's the best way to handle you guys? You know what? I think I'll go with you.
All right.
And your job is to revive Kurt.
Thank you.
Oh, not again! He is dead. He is dead. He is so dead. He is absolutely 100% dead. Ugh. Wait a minute. No, there's not. No, he's not.
Let's go. Ebon Crest. Yes.
I forgot I could do that. Okay. And then...
Heal our wounds.
Thanks.
There we go.
Sure.
Okay, that was a good move. That was good. That was good. And he is...
Now. I ain't done with you yet.
Helio! Rain!
They should be dead if you want the truth.
All right.
Alright, she's down. She's down. Full frontal attack.
It's mine. Let's go.
Gaze.
Why would...
Eye.
Uh-oh.
It's
Well, in that case, I'm focusing full frontal assault on this one.
Let's go.
It's mine!
All right.
Alright, then I'm gonna do... If I do 2... You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do this again.
Let's go. Ebon Crest.
Here I go.
She's at 50. Okay.
Wide open.
It's mine. Let's go. Yeah, there.
It's mine. The true battle begins now.
Ah! They're doing theirs! Oh no, please tell me their effect works on this too. It does! Oh my god, that was brilliant on my part.
I am the stout, breaker of foes.
Oh. Did she just... Okay. This is a problem.
Yeah, it's down.
Keep it up!
Very well. Yeah.
Am I... Oh. Please tell me...
What fun.
Please tell me that's the point where I can say, please help?
Indeed. They have quite a bite to them.
They're acting like we're nothing to them.
Well, you kind of are.
It's better to assume they're conserving their energy.
Why the hell are you two playing around?
Ah, there she is. Hi, Jubilee.
Stop wasting time before our main enemy shows up.
Ah, you're here early.
And so ends our fun.
That's the head knight of the Stall Ritter.
Duvalie the Swift. She'll be trouble.
She may be kind of a ditz, but she's fast.
No, that's not very nice.
Who are you calling a ditz? Cocky little hatchling.
Uh-oh.
Ines, Anea. We'll put a stop to them with our Radiant Star formation.
Where's Reen?
Very well.
Please?
Don't hate us for what's about to happen.
Reen, help! Reen, send help!
It's just like before. That the best you got? Bring it on!
Why are you encouraging this? We're dead.
Care for...
Blast off! Reen? What? Hey! Sarah! Good to see you guys back.
Sooner than we expected.
Hey, is that... It is! Guys!
We made it.
Gaius!
Oh. How am I not surprised?
Told you. Glory hound.
Hi, Reen.
Instructor.
Why are you here? Weren't you supposed to be in the left wing?
The paths meet up here, so we decided to see how things were going for you.
Seeing all the paths firsthand, I understand why they call this fortress impregnable.
Leave them to us. We're almost there. See you again at the tower. Yes, instructor.
Thank you.
Fine. Just be careful.
Aren't I always?
Charging headfirst into your graves, are you? Don't say I didn't warn you. If you're insistent on challenging our lord, I will cut you down right here and now.
You've said that I don't know how many times.
2 arms, class 7, Ashen Chevalier.
Why are they all blonde or blue? Well, because the game is trying to pretend as if you've never played any of their games, so you shouldn't know any of these characters. The new Class 7, you shouldn't. But anyone who's played this game should already recognize Duvalie. They should already recognize Reen and Old Class 7. So I'm not sure why they do that with the old characters, but the new ones I get. Yeah, but 1 or 2 people have been identified. That's because I used the battle scope, which is supposed to show you the character information. But we do see the return of some of people that we've already seen in Class 7, in previous classes. Along with the new people, of course. Valimar! Yeah, I don't know why. Hello, Azure. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. I just don't. But, of course, leave me alone. I say it my way, you say it yours. I say Azure, even though I know it's Azure. I don't know why I add the ire at the end. It's, just leave me be. Spoiler, we do still play as Reen, but we don't play with the rest of the cast of Old Class 7.
The next stop is Leaves. Leaves. We will be stopped for...
And our new place, instead of Trista, this time is Leaves. I don't know if anyone else notices it, but if you pay very close attention, and this is one reason why I say Reen saw Crow more than a friend, is if you pay very close attention to Reen's outfit, you'll notice there's a lot of similarities between this new outfit of his and what Crow wore during the war. Like the coat, the belt that kind of hangs half off his hip. Very heavily inspired by Crow. And you cannot convince me otherwise. That's why I say they are such a pair. Such a pair. Hi, Valimar. Oh, yes, we are also branded the Ashen Chevalier now.
Have we nearly arrived?
Yeah.
Black. Kinda look bluish to me, but sure.
Sorry you had to be cooped up in Corellia Fortress this past month.
But before we continue very quickly, Reen has been branded a hero. So, where Crow used to be called the Azure Chevalier, Reen is his opposite, now known as the Ashen Chevalier, because he pilots the Ashen Knight.
And I'm sure this isn't exactly a first-class cabin either.
Not to worry. This is something that needed to be done.
And you'll notice that Valimar can kind of speak a little bit better now.
While resting, the drain on my energy is insignificant.
Azure Siegfried is Crow, right? I'm not saying anything.
Besides, if it will reduce the burdens you shoulder, I am more than happy to comply.
For all you know, he just might be another hot dude. But, no, I don't think he is.
You know, I'd think there was a human in there if I didn't already know that was you talking.
Stars just told me, no, that's for me to know and you to find out. That's what watching and journeying with this adventure is about.
Thanks, Valimar.
You are welcome.
this it? Aha.
Oh.
Sure is.
Crying out loud. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Do they really need us to supervise unloading this junk?
Yes, they do.
Huh?
Picture that going through a landing port.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd heard about them, but seeing one up close is wild.
You're saying that mere feet from both of them. I hope you're aware of this.
Wonder what they're doing here.
These two are also originally from Crossbell.
A 7 ards tall humanoid weapon.
Although you might already know that if you played the Crossbellian arcs. I think they're there, but I don't know.
Panzer Soldats or something, yeah?
I've never played the Crossbellian arc, so I can't really say, yeah, they're from that.
No, I don't think so.
He's a divine knight.
Oh, this is the Ashen Knight, isn't it?
Yes. We also go by that.
Get out of here.
Feet. Arge for them. Arge to them is like foot to us, or feet.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
They go by their own measurements.
I wouldn't have expected a civilian to know that, much less someone from outside Erebonia.
Let's just say I'm a little interested in things like this.
A little? Your whole family goes nuts for this kind of stuff. But how'd you know we're not from around here?
That's for me to know and you'd find out?
You have just the tiniest sliver of an accent. I'm guessing you're from somewhere down south? Liberal, maybe?
Is it that easy to tell?
Bingo. So what? That makes you the Ashen Chevalier?
Yeah, I'm surprised you knew that too.
Reen's not very well liked, as you'll kind of find out.
Schwarzer, are you back here?
No! Fuck, what do you want, Patrick? Remember our class rival?
We'll be arriving in 5 minutes. Are you prepared?
He's now one of our best friends.
Hmm?
Hi, Patrick.
All set. I'm good to go whenever.
Sorry for holding you up. We gotta get ready ourselves.
That's right. Thanks for talking with us.
See ya.
Who were those two? They didn't appear to be your everyday civilians.
Gee, Patrick, whatever gave it away?
They're from Liberal. I guess they're getting off soon, too. Something tells me I'll be seeing more of them at my new job.
Oh, is that so? I admit, I have heard the rumors.
Why is he disliked if he's a hero? Because of the places he quote-unquote liberates. The people who do come to Erebonia that come from those areas don't necessarily look to him as a hero as people who are from Erebonia do. Yuna is one such example. She's not exactly thrilled having us as her instructor. But why she's here, well, I'll let the game tell you why.
Now arriving at Leave Station. Leave Station. We will be stopped for 10 minutes to unload cargo.
Yeah, we're soon gonna have a crowd, like, come around, aren't we? Stare at the big robot. Yep.
It would appear little has changed. The Ashen Knight is as beloved by the masses as ever.
Well, I, tried to lay low this past year.
You tried being the operative word.
I've turned down all the interview requests I've been bombarded with.
It's little wonder then. For a young hero like yourself, such actions only serve to grant you an irresistible air of mystery.
Patrick, please don't put it that way.
The rumors of your role in the Northern War have, by this point, far outstripped the
Oh,
truth.
that actually reminds me. If you have seen the anime, there is an anime based on the Northern War. I have never actually watched it, because Reen's not in it, or if he is, it's very little. But Reen did... He kind of has something to do with the Northern War. And if I'm not mistaken, the Northern War is Erebonia versus Northumbria.
My apologies. That was a regrettable slip of the tongue.
No, it's all right. It's just something I'll have to deal with. Thank you, Patrick. For the last 2 years, you've helped me out more times than I can count.
And that's saying something, considering the first year at school, you practically mowed me down with a sword because you didn't like the way I looked.
Well, that was sudden. I have simply been performing my duty as a member of the glorious Class 1.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought so. It's basically, as I said, for the Northern War anime.
Of course I could spare some consideration for a hapless classmate with barely enough attendance to graduate.
Is that a shot at Crow?
One who has unreasonable tasks thrust upon him on a near daily basis, yet somehow manages to triumph regardless.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Reen, despite having chosen to stay with Doors to kind of graduate, his attendance wasn't all that great because he was often pulled out of class to do one task or another handed to him by Osborne and his intelligence people.
And you said I was sudden. You're serving as the deputy of the Marquis's family in Ordis now, right? I'm sure that's no walk in the park either, but I know you'll give it everything you've got.
But of course, there's no way I can allow us to fall behind House Alberea. I recommend you do the same for whatever may come at your unique new workplace.
What is that supposed to mean? I think I'm doing just fine.
And seeing as she is not so terribly far, do be sure to keep in touch with Lady Elise.
Oh, that's right. Your fond attachment to Reen's sister. I see that's still going strong.
Perhaps you might even put in a good word.
Patrick?
Thanks again for all your help, Patrick. But that's an entirely different matter.
You can almost see, like, the straight smile on his face, a strained smile saying, "Back off, buddy. That is my sister you're talking about. And my sister and I, well, I won't let you have her so easily." Although I don't ever know if it's been confirmed if she shares in his feelings. What about anime watch-along? It really depends. It honestly really depends. Like I said, I am so stretched for time. Patrick. You best be on your way.
Hope to see you again soon.
Bye.
Indeed.
And to think I'd ever be nice to Patrick despite what he said and did.
It nearly slipped my mind.
What?
About that pledge Class 7 made 1 year ago. I hope to see it come to fruition.
Hmm?
Oh.
I don't remember what that pledge is.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Also, now that I'm thinking about it, Reen is not handling Crow's death too well. I just want to put that out there. He doesn't take it well at all. He's coping, but not efficiently.
Well, here I am.
And like Trista, Leaves here is going to be kind of like our hub world. We'll be coming back to this place a lot.
I've never been to the suburbs west of Heimdall before. Almost reminds me of Trista. There are even lino flowers blooming here.
Almost makes you crave for Trista, doesn't it? Oh, Leaves is a branch of the main campus, which is Thor's Academy. This is
the Academy.
we're about to go to is a branch campus. The internet seems to think the pledge is to have a reunion. I'm not surprised if that's the case. I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't know if that's 100% the case, but I would be I'm about 85% sure.
I wonder how everyone who's still there is doing, and how Principal Van Dyke is after he returned to active duty.
Yeah, so remember that old guy that was the principal of our school? Yeah, he's returned to active military duty. Don't ask me why, but he chose to.
I never would have dreamed something like that would happen.
The bin.
That must be it there. I can tell it's brand new even from here. They said they'd take Valimar to the hangar on site.
Rean?
Toa! I'd recognize that voice anywhere. Reen, she's a short girl. Look down. Toa!
It really is you, Rain. Wow, the magazines don't do you justice. You look so mature now.
I know.
Did you get taller too? I almost didn't recognize you.
Toa?
Oh, did you not recognize me either? I definitely haven't gotten taller, but I'm hoping my new work uniform adds some womanly charm.
Poor Toa.
Or maybe shows that my figure's filled out a little bit more.
Toa. That's a great way to make immediate uncomfortable. Toa, you've just immediately made him uncomfortable. Congratulations.
It's just, well, we haven't seen each other in a while, and I could never get a hold of you. Then you just show up out of nowhere, dressed for work, in the same town I'm about to start work? I never imagined we'd end up working at the same place.
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. I thought you already knew.
Well, a lot happened before graduation. And after it. I'm sure you've heard all about it.
Of course. It was actually one of the reasons I decided to come here. But it sure was a nice surprise to hear you'd be joining me.
Same for me.
Well, anyway, congratulations on graduating, Rain. I'm sure there are plenty of other people who want to say that to you. But I figured I'd do it before anyone else.
Thanks, Toa. Wait, do you want something more professional, like Ms. Herschel now?
Don't worry about it. Toa is just fine. Remember what I said when we first met? There's no need for formalities with me. Miss Herschel is awfully tempting, though.
She hasn't changed a bit. So, Toa, you've been here a little while now, right? What's our new workplace like?
Well, I'm sure they told you a bunch of different things when you accepted your position. But I think this job is going to turn out to be a lot more difficult than you expect.
Will it? I've been mentally preparing myself for the worst. I just hope I'm ready.
I'm not saying much because I'm letting them kind of do all the talking.
Have you already met all of our colleagues?
Yeah, we've all met. You're the last to arrive. I'll introduce you to them. But brace yourself, okay?
I feel like the butterflies in my stomach have turned into stampeding rhinociders.
It's okay. I'm in the same boat as you. Let's work together as fellow graduates of Thors and get through this.
Roger that. Oh, we're here.
Rhinociders. Their version of, like, bulls.
The color's different, but it's nice they kept the horned lion crest.
This is the main entrance to our new workplace. Welcome, Reen. To the newly established Thors Military Academy branch campus in Leaves.
That's right. Reen and Toa have taken up the position of instructors. Military instructors. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is like a year or two after the last game. I don't know about that. Because I know at the end of Cold Steel 2, everyone in Class 7 kind of went their separate ways. Elliot and Machias went to different schools. Emma disappeared to go look for her sister. Rufus, I think, went to go handle his domain, so on and so forth. So everyone took a different path. Reen decided to stay at Thors to continue his education and graduate. Although his attendance was all over the place because he was often called away to handle special tasks.
I am Michael Irving of the Railway Military Police. Branch campus though it may be, I will do my utmost to serve as chief instructor.
Well, well, lucky me. Didn't expect to run into such a celeb at a place like this.
Hey, Randy.
Name's Randolph Orlando. Got transferred here from the Imperial Army Crossbell Unit. I've been hearing your name all over lately. Pleasure to finally meet the man himself.
Reen.
Yeah, Reen's a little unsure because Randy is actually a member of the SSS.
I'm Reen Schwarzer.
The same people that Reen kind of had a encounter with at the end of Cold Steel 2.
Just a rookie who recently graduated from Thor's main campus. Pleased to meet you, Major Irving, First Lieutenant Orlando.
Likewise. It's an honor to be able to work with the famous Ashen Chevalier. But keep in mind, we're not looking for heroics from Divine Knights here. We're only interested in your aptitude as an instructor.
Understood. He's from the Railway Military Police. I certainly didn't expect to find a ranking officer like him working here. Not to mention...
That look tells me you know a bit about my sordid backstory.
You could say that.
Been peeking through the Intelligence Division's files, I take it.
Yes, I can't deny it. From what I could tell, it was a pretty complicated situation that sent you here.
Not as complicated as yours, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, all of us instructors are here now. Major, Instructor Randolph, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Indeed. I'm curious to see what you'll bring here. Especially after you turn down a position with us. I've been curious as to why.
So you knew about that?
Uh-oh. Yeah, so Toa was offered a position at a lot of places. She turned down a lot of them, if not most of them. I don't know the reason why, but she, as you see, has eventually ended up here with us.
Oh, that's so? You must be better than you look for the RMP to roll out the red carpet. I heard you graduated early. What are you, like 17 or something?
Actually, I'm 21.
What? Nuh-uh. You're seriously only 3 years younger than me?
Poor Toa, man.
4 instructors. That's about what I was expecting, honestly. Are we going to teach the entire curriculum among us, though?
Correct. There aren't many students, but it will still require great work on our part. Training, lectures, all manner of miscellaneous tasks. We will, however, receive assistance from the special advisor and the principal.
We have a special advisor? And what's our principal like?
Well,
let's just say that out of all the people in this great big empire, I never thought I'd meet someone quite as intense as our principal.
Oh, we're about to meet someone who is, she's a little crazy.
Really?
Try not to be too shocked, okay? You've actually met her before, Reen.
Thank you for waiting.
Speak of the devil.
Only one of them I don't mind seeing. The other one I fucking hate.
Thank you for coming.
I'll let you guess which one.
Whatever is that slack-jawed expression for? I believe we met during the Civil War. Or have you already forgotten my face? Not that I give a whit either way.
Oh, good. Then you won't mind turning your skinny ass around and leaving now, don't you?
No, of course not. It's good to see you again, Professor Schmidt. I've always appreciated how you helped me with Valamar's Tachi.
As I said before, save it. Though my title is Special Advisor, I plan to focus only on my research. Do endeavor to make yourself useful to me, Schwarzer. Or should I say, Ashen Awakener.
Can you please just leave the room?
He was one of Professor Epstein's disciples, right? Or maybe not. You sure he ain't some faker?
No, he's the real deal.
I'm starting to understand why I got hired here in the first place. I never imagined I would meet you here.
Well, it's been about half a year, hasn't it, Schwarzer? Well, since we've all gathered, allow me to say a few words about myself. During the Civil War, I was the general of the defeated Noble Alliance. I then oversaw the Northern War, resulting in the annexation of Northumbria. But you may think of me as Aurelia Le Guin, principal of Thor's branch campus.
Reen.
Don't.
All that packed into one woman.
Randolph.
Guess it's not so crazy for you to be here after all, eh, Major?
Principal Le Guin, it's time. Shall we proceed?
Yes, let's begin. Herschel, gather up our fledglings and bring them to the grounds.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you soon, Reen.
Bah.
Go away.
Alrighty. Let's see what kind of guys and gals we got.
Schwarzer, see to it you aren't late.
I'm never late. What are you talking about?
Late? To what?
The principal is the leader of the enemy. She was.
To our entrance ceremony, of course.
What? I had no idea.
That would be because we set the date and time without telling you.
That's awfully considerate.
You'll even be meeting your fledglings there. Exciting, no?
Oh yeah, lovely. I'm so excited.
Show them what it means to be the Ashen Chevalier.
Why do you insist upon doing that?
It's starting to seem like the rumors about this place being difficult were exaggerations. Alright then. I should probably put these on.
Now comes Reen's best attempt at incognito. Will it fool you?
That woman.
Isn't she the Golden Rakshasa?
And that black-haired guy.
Whoa! He's super famous. Huh, it's him.
Glasses means he's incognito. What does he think he is? Superman? Yes! Yes, in fact, he does.
Seriously?
Oh dear. How unexpected.
The Ashen Chevalier.
See, he thinks he's fooling people, but he's not.
No way.
What?
That girl is...
Attention! I will have silence! We will now begin the entrance ceremony for Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. The opening speeches will be omitted. We will begin by announcing class assignments. First, Class 8, Combat Tactics. The instructor is Randolph Orlando.
Right. Step forward when I call your name.
Wait, so this entrance ceremony is before the battle scene from earlier. Yes, this is 3 months prior.
Jessica, Wayne, Sydney, Maya, Ash, Freddy, Gustav, and Leonora. You 8.
Next, Class 9, Military Finance. The instructor is Toa Herschel.
I'll call out names now. Sandy, Kyrie, Tita, Louise, Tatiana, Valerie, Muse, Pablo, and Stark. There are 9 of you in total.
Class 8 and Class 9. Combat Tactics and Military Finance. Then the ones left over are...
Silence! We will now have a word from our principal. Principal, if you would.
I am Aurelia Le Guin, principal of the branch campus. As some of you are new to Erebonia, not all of you may be familiar with my name. That, however, is of little concern to me. A few of you may have noticed already, but I'll spell it out for the rest. This school is a trash bin.
Jesus, Le Guin! Yep, and none of the co-workers were expecting her to literally come out and say, yeah, so congratulations everyone, you have made it to the trash heap of the academy. Congratulations and welcome. Have fun. People got pulled into 8 and 9 that we've seen in the cutscene earlier. Yep.
Thor's main campus will be welcoming the Crown Prince this year. As such, it will go through heavy reform. This campus is a place they can toss aside those deemed too troublesome, or those with problematic backgrounds. Just like that, all of you, our instructors, and even myself, are here because we have been tossed aside.
Wow. That's a nice way to say fuck you to my face.
Hey now.
No, Principal Le Guin, that is far too...
However, there is a saying, be ever vigilant as though the world is a battlefield.
Oh, shut the hell up. I'm not done talking.
Such a mindset is difficult to learn in times of peace. However, the situation we find ourselves in is a perfect environment for it. Those who lack the resolve to better themselves, to reforge themselves in the fires of adversity, leave now. Or you run the risk of leaving later, in Adios's arms. Very well. In that case, I welcome each and every one of you to Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I greet you with these familiar words from Emperor Dreigels.
Adios? Who or what is Adios? It's their god deity.
Well, I'm nice and overwhelmed now, but...
Just where are we supposed to go?
General, Principal.
Would you like to tell them, or do you want me to tell them?
Could I get you to announce the final class?
Huh? Very well. We'll be picking up after the main campus's classes 1 through 6, with our own classes 7 through 9. The 3 of you make up Class 7, Special Operations. Your instructor will be him, Reen Schwarzer.
Wow. I looked over the blueprints, but I didn't think it'd be this big.
Don't get so excited. This facility is nothing remarkable.
Special operations is a strange way of saying people who save the world. It is, isn't it?
As I explained before, much of your duties will be performed here under my direction. I expect nothing short of raw talent from a Russell.
Yes, sir.
So, she's a student here after all. I could swear I've heard the name Russell somewhere before. But more importantly... that we're Class 7 is clearly no coincidence. Only 3 students, and she's one of them.
Of course she is.
Combat tactics and military finance are undergoing their orientations at the moment. Special operations will be having an orienteering exercise. You must make it through this facility in one piece.
Sound familiar to anybody who's been here before?
In one piece? What does that mean?
What is this building for?
It's called Einhell Keep. It was built in conjunction with the branch campus for testing new methods of training. The interior is fully controllable via orbal technology and features variable difficulty levels. As for your exercise, you will be combating monsters and such unleashed within the keep.
What?
Monsters? That's a joke, right?
Now I understand. Special operations indeed. I guess this is a fitting enough exercise, given our class's name. And it's not just for my students either, is it?
It helps that you're quick on the uptake. That said, don't assume it will be the same as the Class 7 you were part of. Rather than an experimental clash between social classes, this one will act as an established task force for assignments in the field. And as its instructor, you will have your students see each assignment through.
It's all starting to come together.
Hold on just a second. We did what you said and came here, but what the heck is all this crap? This is just... I mean, no one ever told me I was being put in some shady Black Ops squad.
Your placement in Class 7 is the result of your aptitude test, Cadet Crawford. If you are dissatisfied, you have the option to pack your bags and return to the Military Police Academy.
That's all the way in Crossbell.
I've yet to accept the situation, but I understand it now, at the very least. Can you give us more details?
Certainly. Instructor Schwarzer and the three of you will enter the keep and stand by for further instructions. While on standby, they will explain their qualifications as you brief them on the use of the Arcus II.
Understood.
Bah! Finally, we can begin the trial. Disciple candidate, don't dawdle. Everything must be up and running in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Damn. Looks like this school's even more messed up than I'd heard.
Oh?
I'd prefer if non-affiliates stayed off the premises.
Take it easy. I ain't here to cause trouble. As soon as she's done with her orientation, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Very well. You may have been referred here by the royal family, but don't forget your place. That extends to any actions you and your friends will take in the Empire from here on out.
I'd say that's up to you guys, you know?
Why aren't you interested in Dragon Wilds? Because it's just not my kind of game.
You got a whole country up to its neck in plots and schemes, and then a screwed up school like this pops up out of nowhere. Really makes you wonder who's pulling the strings around here.
I suppose I should have expected as much from an A-rank bracer.
Oh yes, I forgot about the bracers. I'm not sure. I think they're back in commission now, which is what Sarah has returned to doing.
A facility full of untested mechanisms certainly sounds like a playground for the professor. So how much do you already know?
Nothing too specific. The above-ground portion is a cube measuring 50 arch on each side, and the below-ground area is still being expanded.
Are the two of you already acquainted?
You could say that.
We are. I just had no idea she'd be one of my students. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start with introductions while everything's being prepped. I just got here earlier today, so I'm sorry I haven't had time to speak with you two yet.
Yeah, we kind of just threw you guys under the bus, expecting you to come here and kind of be open-minded to everything that's happening, huh? Which, apologies, by the way.
Why even bother introducing yourself?
'Cause it's only polite?
We all know you're Reen Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier. The big hero who put an end to the Erebonian Civil War when he was just a student. Not to mention the occupation of Crossbell.
Ouch. Somebody doesn't sound too happy.
I'm sure everyone in Erebonia knows who you are. Probably everyone in Crossbell, too.
See, this is what I mean about how not everyone's gonna like Reen, especially those from outside the country. She is, like I said, one such person.
In addition, you resolved incident after incident across the Empire as part of your schoolwork. Then, during the Northern War last October, you worked alongside General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius to annex Northumbria.
Le Guin? Like, our principal?
Yes.
Wait, what? And he helped occupy Northumbria?
Occupy is a strong word?
That's erroneous. The actual circumstances were...
You're both very well informed. Though, calling me a hero is a bit much. I'd still like to say a little bit about myself. As you know, I'm Reen Schwarzer. I'm a graduate of Thor's Military Academy's main campus. I got my diploma just last month, and I'm starting as an instructor here at the branch campus today. I'll be overseeing martial arts and Panzer Soldat training outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, I'll be teaching history. That is, of course, in addition to being the homeroom teacher for Class 7 Special Operations.
I'll go next.
Kurt Vanda.
My name is Kurt Vander. I'm from the capital. I've heard more than just the common stories about you.
You're a Vander. That would make you General Zex, and
Mueller is my
Oops,
older brother.
I didn't mean to do that.
Zex is my uncle. Though I'm aware I look nothing like them, right up to my hair.
Yeah. It's true, he doesn't have dark hair or even a similar build.
By the way, are those glasses fake? They don't look good on you at all. You should probably get rid of them.
Oh, that's a little mean.
Oof.
Fashion is clearly not their intended function.
Thank you.
All right, I get it. They don't look good. No need to rub it in. Nice to meet you, Kurt. You're up next.
Oops. What the hell? What the hell?
That's completely understandable.
Okay, I don't know what just happened there.
I'm less than.
I don't know what happened there. But it's basically her just saying who she is. Yuna is from Crossbell. She was in the Crossbell military police. Her original goal was to be like, the SSS doing special operation to help their people, because Crossbell really looks up to what the SSS did for them. So they were their hero, so to speak. And when they were they were kind of forced into hiding when Erebonia occupied them. So Yuna doesn't like us too much because she knows who Reen is and what he did. And he is the primary reason that Crossbell has now been occupied. Therefore, in her eyes, he is the whole big reason why the SSS has gone into hiding. They have been labeled as criminals by the new governor of the state, which is Rufus Alberea. He, that's why she kind of hates him, because in her eyes, he has put her heroes under wrongful lockdown, and she doesn't like that. So that's what she's all about. She came here.
Altina Orion,
Not sure
formerly
why
part of
though.
the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
Isn't that classified?
She's much like her sister, Milliam.
My affiliation with them ended upon my enrollment here. On paper. Please, think nothing of it.
I feel as though I've just heard something I shouldn't.
Well, you could say that.
The intelligence division is pretty hardcore, isn't it?
Yeah. Although you'd never know that when you look at Milliam and her.
Hold up! What do you mean, on paper?
Slip of the tongue. Oops.
I'm beginning to think you intentionally did that. It just feels like you did that on purpose.
There's that snark.
Thank you for waiting. Preparations are now complete for the Level 0 Einhell trial. If you haven't already, please set your Arcus 2s now.
Is that the girl from earlier?
I was under the impression she was a student like us.
Understood. Give us just a moment. Each of you were given one of these, right?
The new Arcus phones.
Ah, that.
I was sent one, but I haven't turned it on yet.
It's a battle orbment. Normal battle orbments are personal devices that link with their user and can produce a variety of effects. They can improve your physical abilities and allow you to cast orbital arts, among other things. But this is the newest model, the Arcus 2. It has a few additional functions.
Interesting.
It's a little different from the Enigma models in Crossbell.
To be precise, they are the product of a collaboration between the Reinford Company and Epstein Foundation. I assume these models are combat ready?
Yeah, I'll explain how they work. Now, each of you take one of these.
We get Master Quartz?
The Enigmas did have these.
The basics should be the same. Go ahead and set your Master Quartz in a central slot.
Yes, sir.
Here?
I should set mine while they're at it.
Again, I'm quiet because I'm letting them kind of explain everything, because they would do a better job than I would. However, I will be right back. I just need to do some real quick things, and when I get back, we will continue the story. back. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Where the hell did I put... Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I've lost my controller. All right. Awesome. So I'm immediately going to kind of start building my character here. What was my build? It's been so long, so I'm trying to remember my build. I think it was just... You know what? I will give this to you. And see, what do I have? What do I have? I'll give that to him. Oh, this is always the fun part afterwards, is trying to remember your builds and looking through everything you have. What to do? What to do? Do I value... What do these give? 100. You know what? I'm going to give him this. I kind of value speed more, because speed is going to allow me to act faster, as it has in games prior. So, yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Now, do I get all my, I do. All of my stuff from the last one. We got so many of these now. I think I'm gonna go with a crit build. Only because Reen is meant to hit like a truck. So I'm gonna go with the kind of like a critish kind of blow here. Yeah. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Critical rate goes up as the HP goes up, evasion and insight. Offensive arts, no. I think I'll give this to him for now. And let's see what I got for all this stuff. God, I remember this is when they start getting a little too crazy with all of their stones here. Let's see if I can... Is there... There is. Okay, so let me start with this. I want the red stones first. Let's get those done. These ones down here are usually the best one. Yeah, I'll go with the Mars gem because that's gonna increase his crit. I could give him this. But at the same time, however, I could... Oh, I could give him this. You know what? I'm going to give him more speed. And then there's one more, and it's this one. Is this the same? I think it is. I could technically pile on another action stone, but what do we got down here? I didn't really give these ones their kind of just dues. These are arts attacks. You know what? I'll do it that way. I'm being very particular because speed means I can attack more and hit harder. And that's what I want to do. So that's the whole reason for that idea. If I remember correctly, the gold ones had some pretty good ones. Didn't they? Or am I hallucinating? Yep, here we go. Dominion. Oh, whoops, wrong one. That's domination. First craft attack uses... Oh, that gives me 100% damage. That's pretty good for a first hit. Especially if I want to hit really hard on the first turn. Like with an S-craft like I have in the past. I think that's what made my Laura so broken in Cold Steel 2. I used domination on her, and she could use her S-craft on turn 1, and it would either completely decimate or half decimate the enemy. So, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Again, I didn't get to look through all of them. What else do I have for gems here? Surf? No, not a good idea. Solar Gyre? I think that's what that says. That's something I could think about in mind, but we shall see. Oh. I like that. They cancel arts. I'll take that. I think... Where's my hit? If I remember correctly, we can have moments where he gets pretty bad accuracy. Okay, there we go. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give him a hit 3 stone. Because sometimes he'll hit and he'll miss. Which I don't know why, but I'm gonna try and eliminate that. So let's see. I've gotten my action. I've gotten my hit. What do I need? I do have something that kind of speeds me up. But do I have an option to slow my enemies down a bit further? Wasn't there an NP gem somewhere? Yeah. Attacks can cancel arts. I'm gonna do that too, because again, I'm thinking about when I have Reen trying to hit people, my job for him is to hit hard, hit fast, And if he can't kill his enemy within one shot, try and impede them, slow them down, or outright cancel their attacks. That's the idea for this build. And I think the reason why this one feels so familiar is I think I've done this with my previous iteration, or not my iteration, but a prior run. I think, yeah, I'm pretty set with that build. What about my items? Okay, here we go. We got my stuff back. Now, yeah, we got costumes here. Nothing really big. How do you change costumes again? Oh, right there. We got swimwear. We've got yeah. We've got this in case you're really deprived. Then you got this cute hot stop, which, you know, is just plain. Or this, which I don't see how this is unspeakable, but okay. I think I'm just gonna stick with what we've got, though. Midnight. Oh. Oh my god. Does anyone else think he looks like, the evil guy from Digimon Adventures 2 with the sunglasses? That looks like, oh, I can't think of his name. Ken. Looks like Ken. Again, I'm just kind of looking through my options here. Star's not going through the new route. Leave me alone. He looks hot as he is. I'm perfectly fine with how he looks.
Whoa.
I can feel it working. Now that you've set your Master Quartz, you're synced with your Arcus units. You should be able to notice a significant difference in combat. All right.
Okay, now this is new.
How long do you intend to keep me waiting?
I thought you only had eyes for one man. I do. His name is Crow, and unfortunately, he's dead.
Sorry, Professor. We're ready.
Then let's not waste any more time. Level 0 begins on floor B1. The trial will be considered completed once you return to ground level.
Professor, isn't that red love? Sir, you shouldn't use
Oh
that.
no. What is Schmidt done now?
Oh, don't act like you have a lick of common sense. You're Albert's granddaughter.
Yeah? And that's supposed to mean what necessarily?
It's time we saw what Class 7 Special Operations is made of.
So, you see, we're not even 10 minutes in, and this guy is already trying to kill me.
I'm curious to see if you can survive with a passing score.
Like I said, this man is trying to kill me. He is just trying to kill me.
Hey, watch the floor.
Oh no. Oh no. Huh? This brings back memories.
Right yourself and brace for the landing. Altina, you.
Clown Soleus.
Never mind.
Again, this is what happens when you've let a grown man handle the controls. Oh no, we're not gonna have another instance where someone lands on top of the female and she slaps them.
What happened? I remember that professor talking, then the floor.
What is it with the professors and doing this on the first day?
It was Yuna, correct?
Huh?
Oh my god!
My apologies, but if you could move.
I guess Kurt's not necessarily enjoying the view.
It's not that you're heavy, but I'm having trouble breathing.
And Reen's taking a look at this and saying, oh no.
History repeats
See what I mean? That's exactly what's going through his head, saying, oh no, not again.
The floor appears to be padded, so bruising should not be an issue.
Oh, I don't think that's the problem, Altina.
How strangely like the obscene positions you often find yourself in, Instructor Reen.
Can we not? Altina, can we please not?
Please don't say things that'll give people the wrong impression.
Yes, please.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised you're already calling me an instructor.
That is your current designation.
Don't. Yuna, he didn't do that on purpose.
I assure you, I didn't intend for this to happen. Then again, I suppose intent is irrelevant. I won't make any further excuses. You may hit me if it'll make you feel better.
Kurt, please don't encourage her.
How very admirable of you.
Yuna, he did not ask for you to fall on top of him.
You being so calm about it just pisses me off even more. So I think I'll take you up on that.
Jesus, what is it with women and needing to do that? Look, he didn't do it on purpose. God, Junie, you're a bitch. Poor Kurt.
Erebonian boys are just so... Ugh.
If you don't like it, you can always go back to Crossbell.
I do not believe his nationality was a factor.
You were just a little unlucky.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Not unlucky. I lacked the expertise to make a proper landing. That resulted in embarrassment for one of my classmates. I admit my fault.
Okay, mister, I'm no fun. Let's not get all technical now. If we can afford that, please. Because, we don't need it.
I see. He's so mature for his age.
Yeah, so mature for taking fault for an incident that was in no way, shape, or form his fault.
Well, minus one stinging cheek, the three of you look fine to me. So, it's time to begin storming the keep. But first, I'll need each of you to show me your weapons.
This whole thing is a joke, right? Do we really have to play along?
I mean, you could just stand here and, you know, look like an idiot, but that's up to you.
I know the professor, and he isn't the type to joke around. He's serious about measuring each of our abilities. I want to learn everyone's combat styles so we can work together and get out of here safely.
Again, Yuna, if this is such a problem, you can leave and go back to Crossbell.
Understood. These are my weapons.
Show off.
2 swords?
That takes skill.
You're using the Vanderschool's dual blade style then. I knew of it, but I've never met a practitioner.
I admit our great sword style has far more notoriety, but that style also requires one to be born with a broader physique. These blades are better suited for the likes of me.
I didn't realize. Well, Yuna, how about you?
I'm still not down for all this.
Then you can leave.
But I get it. This is a military academy, so here you go.
Another dual wielder.
You use side-handle batons?
They look a little more complicated than that. What are they exactly?
These are gunbreakers. Special tonfa with guns installed. Developed by the one and only CGF. They can switch between melee and mid-range firing.
An intriguing weapon.
A Crossbell Guardian Force, right? If I recall, First Lieutenant Orlando was once part of it. He'd left long before the occupation disbanded them, though. Good to know. We'll see how well they work in action today.
Yeah, what she said. Don't worry. For all of her snark, Yuna does kind of know what she's talking about.
You do seem to know your way around them.
Of course I do. I trained with them at the police academy. And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
We'll see where everyone stands once we've engaged in actual combat. You're up next, Altina.
Understood.
Hold up. There's something I've been wondering for a while now.
Oh?
Who let a kid enroll at a military academy?
I've been curious about that myself.
Oh, she's not just any kid.
She claimed to be with the intelligence division, but surely she won't be joining us in battle.
Well, personally, I agree, but...
Let's just say she looks like a kid, but she doesn't talk like it. And she also, by no means, acts like it.
There is no need for concern. My physical age is approximately 14 years old. I am no small child.
Physical age? No, you're definitely small.
I also have my weapon, the basis for my admittance into the intelligence division.
What the hell?
This explains that black shadow I thought I saw earlier.
Clown Soleus, a combat shell. The latest version of the line of special weaponry. Further details are classified. Suffice to say, it will contribute to our overall fighting strength.
Are things like that normal in the Empire?
Oh, yeah, just a touch. Just a touch.
Of course not. It's my first time seeing something like this, too. The Golden Rakshasa, the Ashen Chevalier, and even a girl like her.
Our school is just full of strangers, isn't it?
What manner of place is this branch campus?
Probably the same way as the Thor's main branch.
I don't blame either of you for having questions, but we can save them for another time. By the way, this is my weapon.
Sorry, my mother is texting me. Jesus.
Of course. The Tachi is used by students of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school.
Just like back then. I mean, it's just like the sword Arios used.
Oh.
Right. It's not an Imperial-style sword. It comes from the East. I guess the Divine Blade of Wind is pretty famous in Crossbell, huh?
A lot happened, but he still has plenty of fans. Even when a certain empire has made him a wanted man.
Yuna!
Yeah, I suppose so. That covers everyone then. Let's be on our way.
I guess I can't blame her in all fairness.
Back up to ground level, this little trial will be over. I'll give you some tips along the way on combat, how to use arts, and your Arcus units. Follow me, and proceed carefully and deliberately.
Okay, let's just go.
I'll give it my all.
Commence mission.
Commence mission! We already know about the notebook. It's basically where we have all our information.
The entrance is right over there.
Can I? Yes, I can. I'm very quickly going to... Yeah, I'm gonna go through what I have for characters, and I'm probably going to go through what they have just to kind of get them up to speed, so to speak. Oh, how do I want to build her? She is meant to be a breaker. So... I guess that means she should have more strength. If I'm not mistaken. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it that way. I think I'm gonna make her a... What does this give? I'm gonna save that for other people. Okay, I need to seriously think. How do I want to build her? Because I could build her hitting pretty strong. But do I want to do that? See, where this game has so many different builds, it's kind of hard to determine how you want to build them. You know what? I think I'm going to build her as hard as I can. I don't think, yeah, this is just... I'm gonna give that to you. Yeah. I feel like there are things I'm missing. Ugh, not enough of these, I could give that to Kurt. Because I only have a limited amount. I'll give her that for now. Where I built her hard as a truck. God, I can't think of what the best way is to build. And what makes it worse is I don't think I have their best weapons, so to speak. I think they were much like the other games where they had only, what's the word I'm thinking of? I'll give that to you. And I'll give that to you. I might even have to change these builds afterwards, but I'm having a hard time trying to think of what their best builds could look like. Because they each have their own special things. If I remember correctly, Kurt is... see, they all feel like a certain, with the certain exception, obviously, of certain characters, they all feel like they're meant to do specific goals. Reen is a powerhouse, but I have him built as like a, yeah, as a powerhouse. To also kind of like cancel out or at least impede enemies. Yuna is meant to be a breaker. She's meant to make people break quickly and efficiently. Kurt, I don't know how. I guess I could build him as a second offense. But obviously, as you all know, we're going to get more characters in the future. Primarily, at least 2 more. So, it comes down to what is the best build? Like, what should I have him focused on? I think I'm just gonna have him run as a second offense. I'll give that to him. Anything that can kind of grant him strength. And again, I'm pretty sure as we go, and especially as we get to the later ends of the game, I'm gonna be giving better equipment to everybody, but this is what I've got. Now, Altina, what is your best build? Because your art attack is already higher, so you're kind of like an artsy person. I could have her like Emma. Emma was, after all, the powerhouse, the arts powerhouse, that is, of the other group. But with her no longer in this, I think that's what I'll do. Only because I don't think there is anything else I can do. And obviously, this is probably... How about a dodge tank as for Kurt? Well, the thing is, I don't think I could build Kurt that way, only because his equipment that's been given to him doesn't necessarily allow for that, if that makes sense. Because I think I've tried it in the past, and I could never get it high enough to be like that. I mean, I could necessarily mess around with him, but... Let's see what he's like now, and then as we get better, I'm gonna try and see, maybe there is a way. 'Cause he's the problem. Ash, I know we will be getting in the future. Yeah, spoilers, whatever. The same thing with Muse. Muse, I know for a fact, is art space. Now, I think she's meant to replace Emma as the strongest art user in the game. Kurt is meant to be the strongest physically, so he could be second in run behind Reen. So obviously he's probably going to replace Kurt. That's the problem. I don't know what role does Kurt fill, because I don't remember seeing any evasion builds for him. But there has to be one. So maybe I can look that up and see if there's like an evasion build I can follow. you know, just to give him like a different role in the group. You know what? I'll give her that. That sounds like a good one. Where it takes away 33% of her casting time. And again, yes, that will probably change. A lot of this will change as we go. Only because certain characters have better builds. I'll give this to you. Do I have... Yes, I do. Okay. That's been done. Now we move on to the fun part. Trying to figure out this crap. You know what? I'll start from her because we're there. As I said, I'm going to kind of build her as a... You know what? I think that might be a good idea for her. I'm gonna have her kind of as an arts user, but she's probably going to be our best healer for now. So yeah, I'm gonna give her this because we don't have a healer. Now, I don't know how crazy it is to put her as a healer, but we'll see. And you know what? Oh, that's right. I forgot. You can kind of build her either or. So you know what? Maybe I can build her as an offensive arts user that also can heal. So that's what I'll do. And this goes down to the silver gems, no? Yes, it does. Okay, we're gonna give you that. And what's this one? Another silver? No, it's the black ones. Okay, so... I remember this hat? No. Oh! That's... Okay. Oh, it must have been this one I was looking at. Time to cast arts is cut by 50%. And it gives me a boost to attack. That's pretty damn good, all things considered. This needs to be another silver. That's... Attacks and crafts can cause... that's pretty good. Wait, no, they wouldn't be. Not unless we're specifically dealing with monsters that are known to do that. So, no. Oh, wait, no. It works both with their attack and... Okay, I get it now. I'll give her this because it gives her a boost in attack. Alright, we'll go back up and... What do we want to do here? Was there anything else in the silver department that looked good? I could give her that. No, you know what? No, this is... I'll give her this because that could be a good hit. Normally, these ones kind of rely on both the silver and dark colors, so to speak. I might be giving her a lot of these bells because there's one of each one, so I'll think about giving her the holy bells, but I don't think she needs them. This one specifically. What was in... Here we go. Time arts. First attack art used deals... Ooh, that could be good. But then again, that might be better on Muse, because Muse is meant to be an offensive arts user. Do I have anything else? No, I guess not. So I really might be better off doing that. But I also could give her something that cuts down how much she uses in terms of EP. You know what? I think I'll do that. That will give us it will save us some EP usage, not much, but you know, a little bit will help. Not that it matters with how much money I have. I could buy as much as I want, but you never know. So I might just hold off on that. Now, I did say that do they have any bells? Yeah, they do. Earth Arts, and it does give... I'll give her that then. And... Ocean. I could give her that. I'll keep that in mind. Do we have any other bells? Yeah, we do. Using Fire Arts. Damage plus 30. Ah, here's the other bell. Damage plus 30 and delay halved when using Wind Arts. You know what? I think... Where's that Ocean Bell? I think I'll give her this. Only because with Cannon comes a lot of blue arts. I might even change this to... Is there any way to, like... I mean, I could give her... I could give her the Pyre Bell, since she has a lot of red arts. But you know what? I'll hold off on that. This is Kurt. Okay. Now, this is where we get back into that whole argument of how do I build this guy? Wind Elemental Master Quartz grants stronger counterattacks. A counterattacker. That would be great, but I don't know if that's his best build. Alright. Let's see what we have for... I guess... Wait. Okay. Can I select out of curiosity? I can. Okay. I didn't know if I could equip a secondary Master Quartz that someone else is using as a primary. Good to know that I can. Now, what is this one? High HP increases break... Ooh. Hello. I might be keeping that on a Master Quartz for Yuna. Because I want her to be the breaker. So that'd be a great You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna keep... Oh, no. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. This is secondary. Secondary? Yeah. What do I got? Oh, wait a minute. Damage of attacks and... wait a minute. This would be great on Reen. I think. You know what? What is this for? I'll give this to Reen. Oh, nope. Put it back. Okay, fine. Alright. Now, I don't know if it not highlighting the rest means I can't get them, but the damage of attacks and crafts raises is pretty damn good, so I'll leave it on that. Now, I got sidetracked. I meant to stay on Kurt. What do we have for Master Quartz? You know, that's what he could be. He could be like my status afflictor. Maybe that's how I can build him. Do I want to take a chance on that? Or do I want to try the other way? You know what? I'll stick with this idea. Because when Yuna puts people in a break state, I want him to kind of hit hard back. This is green, so what do we got for green? It starts when using wind arts. Deals bonus damage to high-level enemies, which they shouldn't be at this point. Even if we're in nightmare mode, I think all they do is just increase their defense and HP pools. Yako can blind or put enemies to sleep. That's a 30% chance, however. You know what? I kind of like this idea. Yeah, I'm gonna give that to him. Let's go back to the green. What else do I want to give him for green? What does Zeus do? This is the evasion. I mean, it is quite possible. So I might, You know what? We'll see what it's like with this status inflictor, because that's what I'm gonna give him as a role, if he can do it. Then again, I might just breeze through it to the point that I don't need it. But you know what? Forget it. So, yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do. And then blue. Spirit Breaker. That's a 25 chance down. What else have they got, though? I could give him that. I'll give him this one. And we'll see how it is from there. Now, what do I have down here that might be of use? He doesn't use any. He's not an art chooser, so that won't do him any favor. Oh, you know what? I'll give him that. That sounds like a good start to dealing some damage. That might be good to leave on. Oh my god, I can't think of her name. Yuna. I'll give him that. Unfortunately, this is not going to be the best build, but it's all I can think of. At least for now. I'll give him that. I'll give him that too. Now for Yuna. Yuna is where I'm pretty sure I want to build her as a breaker. High HP increases break damage. But that doesn't do me good, though. I forgot about that. It might not do her any favors, though, if she's up front and getting smacked all the time. So her HP is going to go down. So that might not be a great thing on her. This could be a good one. Oh, what is this? What was this other one up here? Do I want to give her that? I might reconsider her build. Only because I'm thinking she could still break their breakers, whatever you want to call them, much easier. Oh. You know, the more I think about it, the more I wonder. Oh my god. I'm just, you know what, I'm gonna check something out. I wonder if there is a better build for her, because the one I'm thinking of might not be the best. You know what? No, I know for a fact Yuna is a good breaker. That's her entire point. That's what's killing me. I don't know what... I want her to be a breaker, but I don't know how to achieve that because I never used her in my prior runs. So... I want to see really quick. What's the best breaker build you can get for her? Let me see. I'm very quickly looking up how to, You know what? I'm gonna try and make her a breaker. It's just trying to find the right master quartz and crap. See, this is the part that often takes the longest in streams, because these are builds that can last you a while if you build them correctly. I am not a good builder, so I have to constantly look at guides. But I know what I want each character to do. I want her to be a breaker. Okay. Alright, I found something that I'm gonna use as her build here. So, sorry about that, guys. I have a very specific, idea of how I want to build her. And trying to find the best build for that is the hard part, because, as I said, it really can make or break your character if you can build them right. And me, I can't build for shit. Now, this is how they say to build her. This is her supposedly, probably best way. So we're gonna do that, and then this for this. I don't have a Skanda gem. Do I have a Senin gem? I do. Give her that. We do have a Seraph gem. I saw that. Is it up here? No? Okay, it must be down here. Yeah, give her that. And I was right to save this one, because this is 100% for her. And give her that. Swordbreaker 3. Do I not have Swordbreaker 3? No, but I do have that, so. And then this says the solar. Yeah, I'll give her that. That's our build 90% complete, but this is where the problem there and it becomes. I don't have a Skanda gem. Maybe. You know, I'll give her this. And does everyone else have their thing? Yes, they do. You know, I might fine-tune these later on, but for now, that's where I think it's gonna stick around.
Just what the heck is all this?
That took far longer than it should have. Like I said, building these guys will take a lot of time because the characters, or the enemies rather, in this game are far tougher than what we have faced before. So I want to make sure that I'm ready and I can actually do some good damage. Now, I know that I said in previous games they were hard until you guys saw me take care of them. But that's because I was pretty over-leveled. I was also already had all the best gear for everybody. And the enemies just never really did. There were some enemies I struggled with, yes, but not all of them. Cold Steel 3, from what I remember when I looked this up, like a year ago, whenever I beat it, and I was considering immediately following it up again with the Nightmare run, I looked it up to see if it was more difficult, and apparently a lot of people said that it was a lot more difficult than the second game. So that's why I'm a little hesitant to just go guns blazing like I have in the past. Everyone stop. Stop, drop, and roll. A monster? I don't know if I'd call that a monster. It looks like a giant rabbit with a blue tail. Right from the start. I can't believe he seriously released monsters down here. Believe it, Una, believe it. Instructor Reen, what are your orders? First off, I want to see each of your battle skills. Everyone, prepare for battle. I'm gonna get so serious, I'm taking off the glasses. Everybody, hear me roar. Wait, are you really gonna make her fight too? Yes, Una. I have no issue with combat. Don't worry, I'll back you guys up. We're going in now. Stay focused, everyone. Got it. I'll show you just what I'm capable of. I already know about these.
There.
Gotcha. Oh, my battery's already low. I thought I had this art on the charger. I guess at some point it fell off. Alright. Much better. Wait, is this... It is charging. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Now... I want to make sure... Yeah, I already got them, so I don't need to worry. How does this... Oh, okay. He just one hits them. I didn't expect that.
Battle complete.
Same with... Wait, what? I am on Nightmare mode, right? They were a lot easier to kill than I thought they were. The early monsters just must be easy. Enemy and monsters eliminated. Not bad for our first battle. No one's hurt, right? I'm unharmed. You and Una never even got to fight. You both should be fine. We're fine, but... Why is... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why my controller refuses to stay in the charging port. Altina, right? You're not bad. You are correct. Show off. I can't keep up. I still find it hard to believe that such a thing as a combat shell exists. And it seems she's very skilled at controlling it. Yeah, you could say she was inherently born with it. I'm just gonna turn this up a little bit. That much is true. But it's also true that she's younger than the two of you. You both seem experienced in combat. So I'd appreciate it if you could support her. I planned to do that from the start anyway. It doesn't seem like the monsters will be too much of a challenge, so we shouldn't have any problems. Yeah, I thought they'd be harder considering we're on difficulty nightmare mode. Sure, Crossbell's cutting-edge weapons will show their worth eventually. Kurt. Was the dig necessary? I guess that's fair. She did kind of make a mean remark on his... How did she put it? His really old swords. Oh, the Dark Ages. You have a difficult year ahead of you. That I do. Don't talk like it doesn't involve you. Come on, everyone. Let's keep moving. Yeah, that's not very nice of her to poke at him, but then again, she did kind of initiate that by poking fun at his... Well, his weapon of choice. Is this an orbment charging station? That's right. If things get a bit too dangerous, we should come back here to rest up. Yep, I know all about them. Instead of using my items to heal me up, I'm going to use this place to do it because it's easier. Okay, now... I think this is the arts. They're trying to show us arts next. An insect monster. Looks like it's got a pretty hard shell. It seems fairly agile, too. Enemies with either of those characteristics are best dealt with by using arts. Yep, I was right. That's exactly right, Kurt. Let's try it out.
Hey-ya! Take them down!
I just want to see something real quick. Okay, it is. I'm paranoid with my controller. They said arts, but, okay, good.
Now.
What is happening? I thought that...
There. Battle complete. Let's continue.
I must have built them a lot stronger than I realized. Did I or did I not put this in nightmare mode? I'm now really kind of scared I didn't. How do I check? There it is. I am a nightmare. What the fuck? Really? I really thought that I wasn't on there for a minute, considering... Okay, you know what? Sure. No, didn't mean to hit that button. Alright, go this way, because I want a treasure chest. We already know about all this. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get all the chests and everything. Another new enemy. It's a bit tiresome having to deal with them all. I think it's finally my time to shine. The Gunbreakers. We're finally gonna see what they can do, I take it. Here's hoping they live up to all your boasting earlier. Oh, they will. Just you watch.
Now, brace yourself.
I think, if memory serves... I'm just making sure... Yep. Is this the Gale? Yeah, this is the one I want.
All right, nice work.
It's my time to shine, she says. And he immediately says, Reen immediately says, no, it's not. Shut up, kid. So, about that, Yuna. Well, how's that? You didn't hit nothing, Yuna. The suppressive fire capabilities are impressive. You know? All 0 of them that she even attacked. But the trade-off is that the gun function lacks the same power the batons have. I suppose it's all about how you use them. They're very versatile weapons. Agreed. Honestly, they're more impressive than I imagined. She didn't hit nothing! I love how we're all acting like Yuna did something really impressive, and it was Reen who just annihilated everyone within like 1 shot. I was speaking strictly about the weapons. Their wielder is a separate matter entirely. Tell me, does one of your fancy sword moves involve pulling your head out of your ass? Jesus. Now you two. But yeah, I forgot. She has 2 different modes, Striker and Gunner. Gunner is best at a long distance, and Striker is more of a melee form. It really depends on how you want to build her and what her goals are for you. For me, Striker is her best because, again, I want her to break enemies. She's not having much luck showing that right now because everyone else is kind of eliminating the enemies before she has a chance. I do promise that I am on nightmare mode. I'm not kidding. They do get stronger. They do get stronger. Or so I've read online. Either that or they were all freaking lying. There's another big one. Yeah, I think now would be a good time to try combat links. Agreed. This will be my first time trying them out. Trying them in combat is the best way to learn. First off, let's get things set up. Yep, I already know how to use combat links.
Here I go!
Oops.
Let's go.
I shall go.
You know what? Let's use Altina.
Yeah, this is the end. Yeah. Our chance to attack.
Do I need to no and no? They said use combat links. I say just gale them all. I see that Reen has remained as the go-to end-all be-all character. Not bad. You guys got it to work. Again. No, they didn't, but sure, we'll pretend like they did. So that was a combat link. It felt like I was completely in sync with everyone else. I detected no issues with linking between our current members, which is a vast improvement considering in the first game we had nothing but problems with linking with other people. It appears we will have no issues going forward. Yeah, combat linking will be very important for your upcoming battles. Or our upcoming. Try to use it as often as possible so you get used to the feeling. That's all for the basics of battle. Any questions so far? None from me. Me neither. But I can't believe a battle orbment this advanced line has already been used in real combat. Jesus. You seem to know a lot about what's going on. Are you involved with it somehow? Now that you mention it, she does seem to know her way around it. She did just say she was from the intelligence division. No, it's simply because I have experience with the previous model. But it would be fair to say this new model is the result of the tests instructor Reen and his classmates ran 2 years ago. Really? It was 2 years ago? Oh, I had no idea. On top of everything else, you helped make this too? No, not just me. My whole class can take credit for that. We weren't the only ones who participated. Bleh! Jesus! Participated in the operational tests either! I give up. For someone called the Ashen Chevalier, you're pretty humble, aren't you? I don't really think that has anything to do with it. The Ashen Chevalier. Is this man really the hero of Erebonia? Was there something else you wanted to ask me? No, nothing. I understand what the Arcus 2 can do now. Let's continue. Yeah, I'd rather not be wandering around down here any longer than I need to. In that case, let's go. Is something wrong? I never realized it before, but I was thinking how incredible Instructor Sarah is. I don't know if I'd quite go that far, but sure. I just realized I was in high-speed mode. She seemed pretty irresponsible and all over the place, but she managed to lead nearly a dozen of us. I don't really understand. In any event, I'll provide support as usual. If the situation calls for it, please give me orders. Thanks, I appreciate the thought. We must be most of the way through by this point. There's no time to let our guards down. Understood. Yep, we already know all about this. I mean, on the bright side, even though Yuna and Kurt aren't necessarily getting along, they can at least link up, which is great compared to
Best of luck on the second half.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yes. Thank you. What kind of campus would build a facility like this on site?
The type that has people like Dr. Schmidt involved. But as I was saying, unlike the first game where, you know, at first not everyone could link up because there were so many different opinions and views that they clashed, it's nice to see that, yeah, we're still having the issue of we're not necessarily seeing eye to eye, but we're able to link up.
Yeah.
Can I, like, kill it? Oh my god, I can.
There.
I wasn't sure if I could actually just kill it like I have in the past in the overworld.
Yeah.
Our chance.
But, it's nice, like I said, it is nice to see that.
Here I go.
If memory serves me correctly, I don't think we see that issue in this. I think it's just a matter of, okay, you've seen that once, we're not gonna rehash that whole thing again.
Treasure located.
It's a good thing I went back because I don't want to miss that because I see a big open space up here and that tells me one thing. That's... ew. Ugly. That thing's huge. Way bigger than anything else we fought here. Considering our current fighting strength, it may prove a difficult battle. I disagree! I sure didn't expect them to let something like that loose down here. Should we back off and search for another route? No, we need to face it head on. And besides, we did go back. There is no other route. Head on? Are you crazy? Not at all. There are 4 of us and we can use combat links. As long as we've got the basics down, we'll definitely be able to defeat it. For real? Very well, I'm ready. Understood. Assuming combat stance. Yeah, this guy will be a piece of cake. If the other enemies are anything to go by. Get ready, everyone. Let's go.
Let's do this.
First, I want to make sure. Okay. Yep, so far so good.
Second form, down!
Here I go!
Yeah. The enemies here are pretty freaking weak. I don't get it. Every enemy monster has ceased movement. That was pretty tough. In the end, it wasn't as strong as I expected. I also wouldn't let your guard down. Behind you. What? Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Clownslaeus has gotta be the one that saves us all. Hey. That ogre power just basically shut up. That appeared not shut up. Good lord.
Now, bring it on!
I'm not gonna waste that on this, you crazy?
Everyone okay?
He was one-hitting it before. Why am I gonna waste an S-craft on it now? What was that? Uh-oh. Una, Kurt, Altina, are you all okay? Yes. Somehow. No damage received. Glad to hear it. Thanks for acting so quickly, Altina. Una, Kurt, putting your weapons away in the front of the enemy isn't very smart. Don't let your guard down until you've confirmed the enemy is defeated. That's a basic rule of combat. Got it. My apologies. I was caught completely off guard. No, as a leader, it was actually more my fault. No, it wasn't. They should have known that the enemy wasn't completely defeated. I've still got a lot to learn as an instructor. But that's no excuse. Measuring my skill as an instructor is another one of the reasons for this test. So I need you guys to watch me and decide for yourselves too. Whether or not I'm worthy of being Class 7's, no, of being your instructor. Oh? Decide for ourselves? After we finish here, any of you can transfer to another class if you want. I'll personally talk to the principal on your behalf. How's that? What are you standing around for? Quit wasting time and get back to the test. You're almost at the end. Be careful. Oops. Guess we talked too much. You could stand there for a second. He'll still think you're talking too much. Let's keep going. Stay focused till the end. Understood. How dare he talk like he knows everything. And again, nothing. But he wants us to decide if he should be our teacher. Yeah, I suppose I haven't given him enough credit. I've been too arrogant. If I keep this up, there's no way I'll be able to face my father or brother. Yeah, so have I. There's no point in me being here if I'm just gonna act like this. Oh, now you see it. It's about damn time, Una. Anyway, let's go, Kurt. We can't let that guy keep hogging the spotlight. I agree. We can't let ourselves fall behind Altina either. Seems like we're near the end. Let's hurry. Yay! Oh my gosh.
There.
I don't know how close we are to the end. I think we're halfway through, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna run from me. I'll just leave them be. I've already beat them once.
Just beyond there are the doors leading to your destination. Be quick about it.
Okay.
Understood. Heading to target point.
Alright. So, I don't think I have anything to worry about, so we're just gonna go straight in. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, that's the exit. Is that finally the way out of here? the way back to the ground floor. It appears we've reached the designated point. Yeah, it seems so. Sheesh, what is wrong with Erebonians? What are you all thinking, building an insane place like this on a school campus? I'd appreciate it if you didn't lump us all together like that. Professor, he really is the famous G. Schmidt, isn't he? Yeah, for better or for worse. Though I have no clue why he's here at the branch camp. What?
Wait a second.
Be on alert. I have detected a spike in mana.
In what?
Mana.
Mana?
You guys need to get out of there right away!
Schmidt, what did you do? Is that a fucking magic knight?
Is this thing a Panzer Soldat?
No, this is...
Schmidt? What the fuck is a magic knight doing down here?
It's a magic knight. An orbital golem from the Dark Ages. Professor Schmidt, are you responsible for this?
I happened to acquire a few of these antique machines when they appeared during the Civil War.
I don't like this man at all.
Though its output is lamentably inferior to Panzer Soldat's, its ability to act autonomously is useful. This will be your final challenge in this trial.
Is he serious?
What is wrong with him? This is going too far.
They're not capable of taking on a magic knight. Only one thing I can do. Heed my call, Valimar!
The use of a divine knight is prohibited for this trial. Level 0 was not calibrated to account for its intervention.
But bringing in a magic knight to a bunch of newbie students is...
Were you to use it against such an opponent, the data I would receive would be useless.
Fuck your data, dude!
You do have another option available to you, Schwarzer.
Against this?
Or if you'd prefer, you may choose to activate the new function installed in the Arcus 2s.
Please activate Brave Order. Olivier, Prince Oliver said that you would be able to use it for sure, Instructor.
I bid you felicitations on your recent graduation, delayed by duty though it was. I also wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Reed. These may seem on the paltry side as a gift for such an occasion, but I'd like for each of you to have the newly completed Arcus 2. I've added some fun little communication features to it, just for you. There are a few other new functions that can only be described as brilliant, so do give them a try next time you find yourself in a pinch.
Thank you.
All right, will do.
What is this?
I feel some kind of energy coming from him.
A combat link? No, it's different.
Prepare to engage in combat! Brave Order. Class 7 Special Operations. Put everything you have into defeating the target!
Yeah!
Be on guard. It's strong.
We've already seen Brave Orders and what they can do. Out of curiosity, did I? Yes, I did.
For everyone's sake, I can't afford to lose.
A magic knight. A magical golem from the Dark Ages, one of the most strongest enemies there can be, supposedly. And I have just effectively killed it in one shot. I promise, guys, this is nightmare mode. Even if it doesn't look like it. I just made fun of G. Schmidt's toy.
We did it.
Stamina depleted. A short rest is required.
Yeah, they're not used to the combat that we go through, huh, Reen?
complete. But you took this way too far, Professor.
That was faster than I expected. I'll have to increase the difficulty next time.
Can you not? Please.
Could you please listen to me?
This trial was completely absurd.
Next time, is he gonna make us go through all that again?
Do you want the answer to that?
The probability seems high.
At least that put an end to our orienteering exercise.
Hello, Devil.
Thank you.
Great job, class. You all handled the first test of Brave Order very well. I'm proud of you.
Again, something we didn't get to do necessarily because we just obliterated the guy in one shot.
There are some areas each of you could improve on, but you just need to tackle them one at a time. I'm sure today hasn't instilled you with much faith in the idea of Class 7. Your class size and this trial are bound to raise some red flags.
I mean, kind of like what they did for us.
Then you have an instructor who's only just graduated. What if he doesn't know what he's doing? Like I said, if you want to transfer to classes 8 or 9, I swear that I'll make it happen.
Crow.
But it's something I want you to decide for yourselves. Think hard about what you believe, what you want to accomplish, what kind of future you want, and, most importantly, who you are. Only you can figure out if Class 7 is the right place for you. Take all that to heart, and I know you'll have your answer.
Una Crawford reporting. From today, I will be part of Class 7, Special Operations.
Really?
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not because I want to. I never wanted to come to this school. I'd much rather be back in Crossbell. I don't like Erebonia, and I don't think much of you either.
So it seems.
But throughout the entire exercise, your guidance was clear and accurate. If you weren't with us, we never would have beaten that thing. Honestly, it's infuriating. And I'm annoyed I couldn't show off what I learned at the police academy. That's why I'm going to stay in Class 7 until I can prove myself. Until I can show up an annoying hero like you, Ashen Chevalier.
Good luck with that.
At least she's consistent in her ridiculousness.
The annoying part aside, you really don't need to keep calling me a hero. But you know what? I respect that kind of determination. Welcome to Class 7, Una.
Got it.
Kurt Vander reporting. I will also join Class 7. That said, I have no definitive reason for doing so.
Oh?
I simply have no objections to the branch campus's decision to place me in this class. If anything, I'm grateful for the chances it'll give me to test my skills in real combat. I couldn't face my family if I allowed the blades I inherited to rust.
So they're heirlooms?
Metaphorical. He means the will of the Vander school.
I'm also interested in seeing what the 8 leaves can do. So far, I'm not impressed.
Whoa! That's way out of line.
Oh, and like what you said wasn't?
I do not believe you're in any position to say that.
See? Even she agrees.
Well, that's because I'm still learning. Just like you guys. Welcome to Class 7, Kurt.
Thank you.
Okay, Altina. What do you want to do?
How about you, Altina?
There is no need for confirmation. While the details are classified, I intend to follow the protocols of the mission.
No, Altina. That's not what I mean. The answer needs to come from you.
Does she not understand?
I won't accept your participation unless you chose this. I don't care who originally placed you here, whether it was the principal, the intelligence division, or even the Imperial government. Why do you want to stay? It can be anything.
And it can't be what I said?
No.
Hey, why are you picking on her so much?
It's not picking on her if it helps her come to her own decision.
I still don't get how you guys know each other, but you can't talk like that to a little girl.
For fuck's sake, Yuna, she's not a little girl.
I can't think of a reason. All that comes to mind is how I've supported you on all of your operations this past year. If I'm to be at the branch campus, it is only right that I be in your class. It was also Class 7 who once stood in the way of my mission. Even if the students have changed, I find myself somewhat drawn to the name. Does that work?
It works for now. I'm glad you're staying, Altina.
Okay.
Oh, brother. You sure drew that out.
It's been one thing after another.
I now officially declare the formation of Class 7 Special Operations. Let's all work hard and grow together. Not just as a class, but as comrades.
Oh god, we've attracted the attention of everyone else on campus?
That was so sweet, Ring.
I was wondering how things were going down here.
It's funny how we all hear characters, or not characters, VAs from other games, huh? I don't know anyone here from another series, unfortunately, at least not off the top of my head.
Foolish. No instructor has the authority to change a student's placement.
Fuck off, Major. That wasn't the point.
If any of them wanted to transfer, I would have allowed it.
Principal Le Guin, with all due respect.
Shut up.
Everything worked out, so it's fine. Didn't you hear? They decided for themselves. Classes 8 and 9 had a good start, too. Not bad for a trash bin. The coming days will be very interesting indeed. Train our fledglings well while you can. That is, if you don't want them to be swept away by this turbulent era.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeesh! This is some school I landed myself in.
Crazy old man.
Damn, he's even worse than Gramps. Coming here to study is crazy enough, but you sure you want to work under that old goat?
I wouldn't blame you if you took her and ran. I really, really wouldn't.
Don't be like that. He's actually pretty amazing.
I'm glad you think so.
And I feel like I'll be able to make a lot of friends here. But most importantly, I want to do all I can in place of everyone who couldn't come to the Empire.
Look at you, all grown up and doing your own thing. Guess I can't call you short stuff anymore, huh?
Oh.
Oh yeah, these two are definitely a couple.
Our old enemies are definitely on the move. And not just them. The Imperial government and a few other groups are up to something too. Thank the freaking goddess that dumbass was around to help me set up a long-distance line. If anything happens, I'll be here in a flash. Don't hesitate to call me, Tita. You got that?
You bet. But only if you promise me you'll be careful, Agate. Don't do anything too crazy.
I see. For both the main and branch campuses?
Yes, their first day ended without incident.
Oh yay, I'm so glad to hear your voice after everything you did.
Class 7 Special Operations, Class 8 Combat Tactics, and Class 9 Military Finance have all been established.
Yeah, like you give a crap.
Man, oh man. Just when I thought we finally shoved that beast in a cage, Erebonia's #1 sweetheart just had to show up wanting to be an instructor.
Indeed.
Between them and a certain capable young woman, there's far more talent there than one would ever expect from a trash bin.
Is that seriously what we're gonna refer to this place as?
Perhaps there wasn't a need to send him there from Crossbell so soon after all.
Who do you think you're fooling? We all know why you really sent him. But whatever, a powerhouse like him will come in handy.
I'm not sure this is appropriate.
In any event, the wheels are now in motion. With Northumbria's annexation, every bush those serpents would dare hide in has been burned to ash. They have no choice left but to try and reclaim their master's plan. As for the branch campus, that pitiful final act of rebellion from a prince who's lost his blade and his wings. We shall simply have it, and my worthless son, dance at the end of our strings.
Your Excellency.
Laying it on kinda thick, don't you think?
By your will, Excellency, we Ironbloods will see your ambitions are fulfilled.
Still hate you, Rufus. Oh? Is that my Arcus phone going off?
Whew. I think the connection's finally gone through.
Machias?
Yay, it worked!
Elliot!
I never dreamed I'd be able to talk with you all like
Emma!
this.
Oh my god, it's the whole class 7.
His
Highness was too kind to arrange this feature.
Doesn't look like Reen or Gaius came through. Could be they're too far away. Oh, or maybe somewhere where the signal's super weak.
No matter. I'm sure we'll have more than ample opportunities to speak with them in the coming days.
That's right, and we can finally fulfill our promise. Well, you sure are fired up.
How could she not be? This is the season for reunions, after all.
Yeah, spring is here once again.
I noticed the 5 mirror coin on that desk. And now the adventure begins. We are finally starting Cold Steel 3. Now, as we all saw, we are with the new Class 7. Obviously, there are 2 more members that have not yet joined, but they will in the future if the prologue was anything to go by. And as I said before, it's quite unfortunate that I couldn't necessarily... It's quite unfortunate that my computer and Twitch both kind of failed me in the aspect of not keeping VODs for very long, so that I can't finish the series on YouTube for Cold Steel 2. It sucks, because we put a lot of work into that, and it is 100% platinumed. The story has been completed, and there's really nothing else I could say on that. It sucks. It really fucking sucks that I can't have us refer back to the YouTube videos if we wanted to. Unfortunately, I don't think we're even near the end on the series that I have on YouTube, and I've contemplated whether or not I should remove it, and I don't know. We will see what happens, because maybe if I get more popular or something, who knows, I might do it again. I might replay this game with a challenge or something. It really, really depends. But we're going to continue the train forward. We're going to continue on with my original goal of a platinum all 4 series. We have completed 1, we have completed 2, we're on our way to completing 3 now, and we will complete with 4. And with that, we will be officially caught up, because we've already done Tales of Reverie, I mean. That's all done. After that, we'll have to hop into Tales of Daybreak. And we'll be a little bit behind, but not too far by that point. There will be, there is a Tale of Daybreak 2 out, but I haven't necessarily gotten it yet, and I probably won't for a little bit, because I want to complete Tales of Daybreak first. So, we still have a little bit to go, but, there we go. The site algorithm demands you stream like every day to get more attention. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, such a thing just isn't possible unless I, like, stream reruns, and I'm not sure if I really like that idea. I might have to ask you guys if you would be up to that, and then again, I really don't know. The only problem with doing reruns is that you can't talk to the audience that might join and like, oh, this looks like a fun person. But, I think that's where I'm going to end it for today, because we are at the end of the prologue, and we have quite a bit to go in this game, in the sense that, I'm trying to find it. We have 4 chapters, and then 1 epilogue. And that's not bad, because that's kind of following the same formula the second game had. Chapter 1 kind of has 3 parts. Chapter 2 also has like 3. Chapter 3 has about 4. And Chapter 4 has about 4 as well. But the more we go through the game, the more it will pick up. So, believe me when I say, it's going to get intense, and it's going to get very intense. About streaming, just talking while you edit YouTube videos. Only because if I have time, it'll be very late at night. But again, I will see. I will try, because, like I said, it's hard to find time. It really is. Oh, Lord. Jeez, but I think I'm going to end it there for today, because I've been up all day doing all kinds of things. I haven't had a moment of rest. So I'm going to end it there. We might continue this again tomorrow. I want to try and complete each chapter in one stream. Or not each chapter, but each segment. Because if I do it that way, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 stream. Oh, Jesus Christ, 16. That's a lot. And that really depends on what kind of content is in each one. I'm not going to lie. When I beat Cold Steel 2 for the first time, and after the death of Crow, I may or may not have gone ahead and bought 3 and 4 without much thought. And I also might have spoiled myself with the story before I even got a chance to play them. And what I remember of 3 is that it gets intense, but halfway through. And 4 is intense from start to finish. That's all I remember. 3 I kind of skimmed over, needless to say, because I won't say no more than that, because that would just give too much away. But I skimmed over 3. I paid little attention to the characters and shit. I don't know why. Or no, I know why, but I'm not going to say why. I mean, I don't know if it's even a spoiler at this point if you guys were watching my YouTube videos of my adventure through Tales of Reverie. So you guys would know about a certain guy, or two, or three. But, before I drop off for today, there is a video series I'm recording off on my own time. Again, it's something I'm only doing when I have a spare moment. And I'm doing this series as a recording only because it's following 2 series that I'd done before it. And ironically, looking on YouTube, it's probably one of my biggest watches so far. Legend of Spyro, Eternal Night, and A New Beginning. They both have gotten quite a few views. I mean, we're not talking hundreds, but we're talking more than the usual, which is great. So if you guys want to watch it, go for it. It's really good. And if you like seeing me get really, really, really pissed off, I recommend watching The Eternal Night. You can see by which ones, judging by their titles. But if you want to understand the context of the story, I'd recommend you start from the beginning, which is Spyro, A New Beginning. But with that being said, that's where we're going to end it for today, guys. I am out of breath. I am out of words. It is 12 o'clock over here, so my mind is numb. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. Until then, you guys have a good night.